Hello, Mark Crossfield here. I've got a great tip, little drill for you guys to use, try and encourage you to hit straighter shots, get rid of any of these slice shots that you're hitting. So we're going to have a go at conquering the over the top downswing, classic problem. Great little drill, let's get into it, see if we can get you hitting some straighter golf shots. So today's drill consists of 2 trolley bungees, as we call them here in the UK, 1 shaft. And what I want you to do is I want you to get the shaft onto your hips, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this round. I'm going to try and keep the butt end of this shaft, so the bit with the grip on, close to my right hand side. I don't want too much stuck out this side. I want the majority of the shaft stuck out on the front side. I'm just going to wrap it round so it's relatively tight, so it's not going to get too much movement. There we go. Let's get that on, like I say, so you don't want too much movement on that. Best to wrap it round actually the other way. That's it. Okay. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this shaft to try and help you guys get a feeling for how your hips are turning. Now, classic fault for coming over the top for most golfers that I see out there, and it's to do with the way their hips turn. It's to do with how much they put, or how much hip tilt they put into their swings. So what I mean by that, if I do a swing here, I'm just going to do a back swing where I do my normal amount of hip turn and hip tilt. It's going to be around about here. You're going to see the shaft just tilting towards the ground. Now if I do a backswing, well, with the amount of hip tilt for someone who struggles from an over the top downswing, what you're going to notice, not only is my hip kicking to the right, but it's also raising quite a lot, which gives the shaft much greater angle on the backswing. So I want you with this shaft to make a few backswings where you feel like you're actually trying to turn your shoulders but keep your hips out of the equation, keep them from tilting at all. So you need to feel like you're just turning your hips slightly around. Now the shaft on your hips will always tilt a little bit this way. It's just lots of golfers, certainly ones who are struggling with the over the top movement, are getting great amount of tilt in their hip turn. What this encourages, if you get your hips tilting a long way, what happens is your shoulders very easily get ahead of your hips on the way down. So as I come down and hit the ball, my shoulders are opening as my hips are still closed, and it's this shoulders ahead of the hip movement that makes you hit aggressively over the top, makes you hit from the outside of the ball and get that slice spin that you're trying to get rid of. Vice versa, if you can make a backswing where you turn your shoulders but keep your hips quite level, it's very easy now for your hips to start opening up before your shoulders. You can see now my shoulders are more squared, they're slightly closed on the downswing, my hips opening, and that encourages this more down the slot, inside line, kind of hitting through the ball attack. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hit a shot for you to give you an idea. Now you don't have to hit shots doing this drill, because you can catch your arm on the shaft if you're not careful. I'm just going to hit one kind of half speed, half swing to give you an idea. You're trying to make a backswing where your hips just stay out of it, turn your shoulders, and then turn through. Really get in a focus with this on your hips. You'll really start to feel how much your hips are turning. If they're tilting too much, or if this angle is getting too great, then you're definitely going to be someone who struggles from the over top downswing, which is always going to encourage that horrible slice off to the right, or even big pulls off to the left. This is a great way of practicing. You can do this at home. You don't even need a club in your hands. Set the shaft up, put yourself in front of a mirror, just turn your body trying to keep that shaft as level as possible while still turning your shoulders, and it'll give you the feeling of those shoulders working against your hips, which will give you a better order on the downswing for a straighter, more consistent striking. I hope that helps, guys, gives you some ideas what you're meant to be doing out there. Post a comment if you've used this drill, you're going to use it. Let me know how you get on. If you do use it, I'll be interested in hearing. If you love it, you hate it, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video, and keep up the good golf.